Hello. We are in the middle of October. I am floating in with a Gaia energetic update and really an update for the heart field, the heart consciousness of us individually, the heart of Gaia, and the heart of the collective. And some things I want to float through for these very dynamic times. I don't even need to say it. We are living in unprecedented times, and we need each other to move through this new frontier. And as this new frontier is forming and building and laying its foundation and rooting in, there is a inherent dismantling and purge of old paradigms, old earth energies, old agendas that have had a influence on this planet that are not aligned in truth, that are not aligned in love. They are presenting themselves, but also allowing people to come to their own discernment to access a deeper level of clarity of what their individual truth is around this human experience, around themselves as a human experiencing a earth walk. And a couple of things that want to step forward is there is a huge, I'm going to be talking about this a lot. There is a huge evolution happening from the mind-body connection to the heart-body connection. So the mind-body connection, I think all of us have heard about this in the human experience. Yes, that's still there. Yes, it's still alive. What that's evolving into is a heart-body connection. The heart field on this planet of all beings, that includes humans, that includes plants, that includes animals, that includes Gaia. This heart field, it always appears to me as like a mycelium network above ground. And yes, mycelium, yes, like mushrooms are also above ground, but like from a vast network human perspective, our hearts are inherently calibrated to the body of Gaia, to the crystalline core of her truth, of her essence, and to each other, and to the cosmic heart, the heart of the all, etc. Heart consciousness, I'm just going to say. Heart technology is also something I've been using and I will continue to use because it is a technology. And we are in this evolution of really understanding what that consciousness, that technology that resides within our heart is, what it feels like to us individually, and what that almost like telepathic mycelium network energetic flow feels like in your heart, in your body, in your experience walking this planet. So that just wants to be said first. There's a lot of things happening currently. We have the full moon in Aries energies currently. We also have the wrapping up of this eclipse portal. And we are experiencing a lot right now. I don't even need to say it. From an energetic perspective and a Gaia perspective, we are receiving and feeling and sensing on a myriad of levels a lot of solar flare energy coming down onto the planet, going into Gaia's crystalline core to support her, to support us, but we will be feeling it. We have been feeling it. These energies are very alive and there's a pulse to them that is potent. So please make sure that you are tending to your physical bodies, your mental bodies, your emotional bodies, your spirit body. Tend to your tenderness there. And again, that really, what do I mean by that is like getting present with and getting still with your heart, getting still with your body, getting still with your mind, getting still with your spirit, getting still with your chi. Like whatever version of this resonates with you, please find that moment to get incredibly still. That presence is your power. That is your power in these times. So please allow yourself time and space to do that, to sit with yourself, to get still, to get present, and to allow that to come forth in your experience as it relates to feeling empowered to take one step. Even if you don't have the full picture, don't have the full vision, we are entering the new frontier. We are entering a whole new territory. It's like, if we were blazing the Oregon Trail in the US, we don't really know where we're going. We just know that there's wilderness, that there's exploration to be had, that there's creation to be had, that there's connection to be made. And that's connection to ourselves. It's connection to this version of ourselves. This is connection to this version of our loved ones, this version of our friends, this version of our communities, this version of our clients, this version of Gaia, this version of nature. So much change has happened over the last couple of months, and I don't even need to articulate that, but I am because we are at a very interesting crux time right now, middle of October. It is really, I wanted to say begging, but I'm gonna keep it a little bit more gentle with inviting. It is inviting us to get still. It's inviting us to get present. It takes so much courage and boldness to get still. It is easy to distract ourselves with scrolling on Instagram, watching Netflix, whatever it is. It's easy to do that. And there are times where that is tending to our tenderness. And then there are other times where we need to allow ourselves to snap out of that and to get to a space that feels more empowered in your own version of what you are creating. And this full moon in Aries is fiery. We're in the year of the dragon. This is big, inner fire, collective, raging fire energetically in terms of just like so much happening, and our heart's not sure if we can hold it all, experience even the fraction of what we're experiencing from tuning into what we have access to tune into at this point in time that we've never had access to really tune into before. Our hearts were not meant to hold this kind of access to what is going on around the world. And we also agreed to showing up to this time and space. You are here on purpose. And you agreed to experience this so that you could come into your own awareness of how you can expand your own heart in a way that's deepened in your own truth and deepened in trust. Do you trust the universe? Do you trust yourself? Do you trust this planet? Do you trust that this is not just a planet of suffering, fear, trauma, karmic loops? Like, it's so much more than that. That is still there, 100%. And we all experience a spectrum of that. And then there also comes a time with our own inner journey to remember our own truth in what this human experience is. That being said, with everything going on as of late with Gaia and everything, I'm going to say, I said this in the 2024 Gaia forecast, the energetic forecast that I did back in January this year. If you want that replay, just comment like forecast replay or something, and I'll send it to you. That's not a problem. But this channeling of Gaia during this event that I had in January had a very consistent theme of like, she will be standing in her sovereignty and in her truth for her sovereignty. She will not stand for any energetic tampering, distortion for certain agendas on this planet anymore. And it's becoming more apparent because it's becoming more illuminated for you to come into your own discernment of truth. We are also getting that invitation as well this whole year. Always, really. But like, where are you really Where are you going to claim your sovereign self? And in that claiming comes even just a little bit more clarity and more trust. And the deepening of that is how we allow the expansion of that to happen. We deepen, we root down to expand and grow in both directions. I'm going to leave it at that. Let me know how this lands. Masterheart is a incredible heart space container. It's a group container. It is starting early next year and enrollment is open now. I would really love to have a chat with you about it. Feel free to check the link out below. Also, Into Your Heart, it's an activation event. I have these every month. They are absolutely incredible. And the next one's happening on the 27th, and I hope to see you there. Big hugs.